market. So it's the Philips Sonicare Power Flosser 3000 with quad stream nozzle. That means 4 blasting nozzles of water. This is $69.99. Now, out in the retail world, it's about $100. So it is a great value, $30 off retail, $20 off HSN. But the most impressive thing when I talked to Kathy Wolf is it's 180% more effective than string floss for healthier gums. That's huge, Kathy. I had to write that down.
Yeah, healthier gums, and to be able to make those claims, you can't even imagine what Philips really went through. It truly is a game changer. How many of you started those New Year's resolutions and maybe you're not doing them anymore? I think most of us. You know, that whole weight loss journey? Well, we know the big game's tomorrow, so we're gonna eat all those yummy, good foods, but we wanna be able to keep our teeth clean. Our overall health care, it does transcend, our oral health care transcends into our total overall health care. So, quad stream design, I'm gonna come right over here, and I just want you to see what a difference this makes. So, what we did is we gunked it up really good.
Okay.
All right? So we gunked it up. Let me make sure we have it on right here. There we go. And I'm gonna go right in. Oh.
It's okay.
Doesn't that have to happen that way?
Hey, it's live
right.
TV.
Live TV.
Take 2.
You know, because we would have redone that. All right. So I just want you to see, so we have it blasted up in here, and I'm removing the broccoli that was stuck in between the braces.
Ooh.
Yes, this is safe to use on braces, on dental work, if you have veneers. There are 10 different levels on this, so no matter what level you actually need for your teeth, it's going to blast away the plaque. It also blasts away 3 times more plaque. I don't know that string floss does any kind of removal of plaque, but this is getting in there and it's actually removing the plaque. So the plaque that you have, 99.9%
wow.
of that plaque. And that's, I was gonna say, and that is a test. So that was literally done and it was measured out. Where it actually touches, it removes 99.9%
wow.
of the plaque in the treated area. So this is really gonna give you this 9 times the amount of area than a individual little pinpoint one, which is traditionally what you find in a water flosser. It's typically gonna be this little single jet nozzle, and we are going to give you a single jet nozzle.
Sure.
It's great sometimes when you have that one that's just persnickety and it just gets in there, but I'll show you what kind of a difference this actually does make right here. I'm gonna show you, let me make sure I have this turned up. Make sure she's on. There are 2 different levels too.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go right down inside here. I want you to see. So see that quad design? See how it's going in an X? That's why it's actually covering so much more area in your teeth. So it's going to get up and underneath the gum line. So it's gonna get under that gum line. It's gonna get in between the teeth, and there you can actually see it even better. So.
And what I love about this, do you see all the blasting of the water? When you're doing the string floss, this is 3 times more effective at blasting away, removing all of the plaque, because you're getting 4 of those quads. So you just think about that, water is going this way, you're getting 4 of them, so it's getting in between your teeth. So I don't know if you're like me, but string floss, my dentist says, you know, you need to do it more. And I said, well, it hurts. And not to be too graphic, it makes, you know, I said, sometimes I do it too hard, it'll make my gums, you know, bleed. So it can be very uncomfortable. The other thing is you try to keep up with that little square string floss. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put it in my purse and make sure I use it after I eat. Or I'm gonna have it at the side of the bed and make sure I do it at night. Somehow I can't find it.
Right.
And am I gonna get up and look for it?
And that smell too.
Right.
You know,
and
so
then,
like if you're now doing it in bed, you're like.
Right. It's not very sexy.
You got it. No, and it's all wrapped around your fingers.
Right.
I did it one time on air and I went right up and then instantly you can actually see it. It's something that's very uncomfortable. Flossing has truly been reinvented. It does have a quad stream nozzle, which does give you a very thorough yet a gentle cleaning. Typically, we just have a couple of levels. There are 10 different levels. So you can see the difference in the cleaning area. So there's a regular nozzle where it just goes kind of one little place.
Sure.
Look at how much more space. So 9 times more effective than using even a single jet nozzle. It's also really quiet. And I was running that on the highest level. It cleans your entire mouth in 1 minute worth of time. I don't know about you, but I can't get that string floss out and do it in 1 minute's time. This does an entire mouth in 1 minute's time, every single time. So you only need to do it once a day, but 1 minute, that's all it's gonna take. That's all. I know we don't have a lot of time. you've got a minute for better oral health care.
So basically, this is all of what you're getting, okay? You're gonna get the Sonicare tank flosser, you're gonna get the AC wall adapter, you're gonna get the F1 standard nozzle, the F3 quad stream nozzle, and of course we give you the user's manual. This is $100 everywhere else, and it's the first time we have offered this as a today's special. It just hit the market. It just hit the market. So it's brand spanking new, but you don't wanna spend $100 out there. And trust me, if you've ever had a deep clean, if you've ever had a cavity, if you've ever had a root canal, what they tell you is you're not flossing. So you could be brushing your teeth all day long, in the morning and at night, but if you're not committed to flossing, get this home because it's easier, because flossing can hurt. You're gonna get this whole system home for $23 and some change. I would love for you to give it a 30-day try. I can tell you that a lot of you may use those water picks out there, just different brands of that. This is more powerful, 3 times more powerful at blasting away the plaque. And what my dentist told me, the last time I got a deep clean, I was like, I will never, ever, ever get a deep clean again. It hurts so bad. You've got to get a water flosser. So I'm going to get this today because I've been using some of the water picks out there, and now that I've learned that this is 3 times more powerful, and it only takes 60 minutes, I'm in. It's a game changer. It's a game changer.
60 seconds every single day. I was never good about it. 80% of people do not actually floss their teeth. It's the first question your dentist asks you, or the dental hygienist. Philips Sonicare is the #1 brand that is recommended by dentists and dental health professionals. Why? Because they do the science, they do the work. They built a better mousetrap. This is what this is. So you've seen the other one, so I'm gonna come right on in here, and this time we decided to use, some of the foods that you might be eating tomorrow. So maybe you've got some of those little cheesy puffs and getting in there, and you know how they all get kind of stuck in there?
Yep.
I even have some popcorn.
Oh, wow.
Do you see how this blasts away?
It blasts
this is gonna be in 1 minute's worth of time. You're gonna be able to blast away all of the plaque. You're gonna be able to blast away all of the food particles, anything that you have in your teeth for a brighter, whiter smile. And how many of you have broccoli?
Oh, here it is,
we all get that, the broccoli, the spinach. I have something caught in my teeth. There it is. It is such a gross thing. I got in my car and I smelled the broccoli and I'm like, imagine what that would smell like in my teeth the next day.
That prevents some people from even eating broccoli. Look, you guys have had braces before. Look at how well it works with braces. If your child has braces, your grandchildren have braces, if you've gotten it later in life, you need this. If you have implants, it works. I thought I was flossing enough, and I had to be honest with my dentist. He said, do you do it every day, like twice a day? And I was like, no, sometimes I do it after dinner. He was like, no, you need to also do it in the morning, and if I were you, I'd do it 3 times a day, or you need to get, a water flosser. I have the Sonicare toothbrush. That made a huge difference. If you have that, you know the difference. This is the creme de la creme when it comes to brands with treating your teeth, and all it takes is 1 minute. Now, we're very busy on the phones right now, over 400 people in the ordering process. We have a very great show because this is the Today's Super Special Sunday where you are getting first dibs of the 18 Today specials that we're showing tomorrow. I don't have all of them in my 2 hours, but I have several of them. This is one of them. Jump on this because you don't want to have cavities. You don't want to have a root canal. You don't want to have a deep clean. It hurts. I couldn't believe a deep clean. I was like, man, they rip you off. They were like, we're going to do half of your teeth, and then you've got to wait a month and come back and we'll do the other half. And I'm like, what? They were like, yeah, that's what your insurance said. I said, really? I can't get a deep clean all at once? Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a reason I get it. I was so mad that they said they're going to deep clean half my mouth. Yeah. So the other half, I have to come back a month later. It's crazy out there with insurance. I love my job. I probably shouldn't have said that, but listen.
That's the insurance company. That has nothing to do with HSN.
It's the insurance company. But you don't want to have to deal with that, where you have to come back later. You're going to get this home. I'm getting this home because I will never, ever get a deep clean again. I am so sensitive. It hurts so bad. I have had 1 root canal. I never want to get that again. And I know when I started using the Philips Sonicare toothbrush, I stopped getting cavities. Using this flosser, it improves your chances of healthier gums. And I want you to talk about that. That
180% more effective than the string floss at actually healthier gums. Now remember, you're not jarring this up, up and into your gum line. Maybe you have dexterity issues. There are a million reasons why we don't do our traditional flossing. 80% of Americans, and I still say, I'm like, 20% are flossing every day.
No.
No way. I guarantee you most people aren't, but it's because it really does get uncomfortable. Here's the other thing too. There are 10 different levels, intensity levels in here. So I'm gonna turn this, let me make sure to have it turned on. So you turn it on one side. There are two different ways. We have the clean and we have the deep clean. So here it is at our lower level. So you can see how it's just kind of moving. And then as you go up, let me see. You know, I think it's probably, this is probably easier if I show that with the other head on there. But there are 10 different levels to actually go in and do a deeper flossing. There, you can see.
You see that?
See how it's actually taking it, it's moving that water.
And look how easy it was to change out the heads. It just pops on, it pops off if you need to change out the head. And you can see the power of this. The fact that 180% more effective than string floss for healthier gums. How many of you have unhealthy gums? If I'm telling you, if they're bleeding when you're brushing, you don't have healthy gums. If your gums are really red, you don't have healthy gums. If your gums are swollen, you don't have healthy gums. And I was like thinking, okay, I brush twice a day. I had to be honest, was I flossing 2 to 3 times a day like he wanted me to? It depended on the day. Most of the time, no. I would remember to do it at night. And my husband is like one of those neat people. He's like, oh, don't do that over here. So then I have to take my string floss and then go in another room. It's too much. And do you have it in your purse? And then it runs out and then it hurts. This does not hurt. This is gentle. This is effective. And do the 30-day test. If you have 60 seconds a day, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get all of this home for $23. Your main piece right here is your Sonicare tank flosser. We give you the wall adapter and we give you 2 nozzles and you get a 4 quad nozzle. Explain that. So that's blasting away.
It's a quad design, so it's actually going to blast the water in 4 directions, which means it's going to go underneath the gum lines. It's also going to go in between the teeth. So it gets to the area where where your dental floss only goes in between your teeth. This gets underneath the gum line and into all of those little areas. If you do have braces, if you have dental work, if you have a bridge, it's impossible. There's no way to get in between that. This is gonna do that for you. You don't have to use those funky little flossers to get you up and through this. I started using a water flosser back when I had braces, and when I got my braces off, the dentist said, he goes, wow, this is so nice. I normally have to do so much scraping and so much cleaning.
I'm getting it.
And that's the one of yesteryear. That's 40 years ago.
This is brand new.
This is brand new technology, and that quad design really, truly does make an unbelievable difference for you. And I'll show you. We just have some cookies, so got some nice little hard cookies just right on in there. I want you to see how it blasts in there and it gets in between all of those areas. So you're gonna have a brighter, wider, more beautiful smile.
Look at
Start
that.
off on the lower level.
Yep.
So if you're brand new to this, start off at the lowest level and kick yourself right on up. So you start off with a gentle clean and you're gonna work yourself all the way on up into a more powerful clean, 180% more effective and 9 times more surface area than even the original type of water floss.
I promise my dentist I will never have a deep clean again, so I'm going to get this because I've been flossing like crazy, but just to know that this is 3 times more powerful than string floss, and when it blasts away that plaque, this is what you need. $23 and some change to get it home. Don't go through that whole deep clean. It's a horrible process, and you may have an insurance company that you're only gonna get half your teeth done. It's a hot mess. So I want you to order this. This is today's super special Sunday. This is awesome. High five.
Thank you very much.
Kathy Wolf, our wonderful host here of more than 20 years. She's so beautiful. And now the brand ambassador, and she has the most beautiful teeth in the world. I'm gonna take you to .com right now where you can see the Today's Super Special Sunday that takes place tomorrow. Today's special is the key word. We have over 20 Today's Special. Now 18 of them are going to be presented on the air tomorrow by our host.